Hello, justtwogood here, and a LEGO set I never thought would be made has been made. The LEGO Atari 2600. Okay, when rumors first came out, some people were mad because I said I didn't think this set would be popular. When I say something's not going to be popular, that doesn't mean it's not going to be good. It's just like, okay, my favorite movie is Cache. Me saying that, most of you guys don't know what Cache is. Cache is not a popular movie. Atari 2600 is something that is well known in popular culture, at least in America, but growing up as somebody who collected retro video games, Atari 2600 was kind of the first console that I got into the retro collecting. However, just as the trend of popularity has kind of shifted downward since 2005, I noticed this in my general interest of the 2600, where I was trying to collect it in 2009 in terms of retro memorabilia, but I soon discovered Retro Nintendo, and then it was just all into Retro Nintendo and Retro Sega. And you can see a downward trend in Atari 2600 searches over time. So when I say it's not as popular, that's just what I was basing it off of. Again, my own perspective, but just an observation as a retro collector. So it's so surprising to see this come out as a LEGO set. Is this a good LEGO set though? I freaking love it. Okay, so this is taking the concept of the NES set, which isn't exactly a fresh idea for this set, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Instead of having a TV this time around, we have an interesting switch up of things where, yeah, you get a console, you get some cartridges, but there's also like a classic 80s display room with a minifigure. Okay. You guys know I like minifigures. But this one was kind of almost, it felt a little bit too much in terms of was it necessary, but I kind of love it. There is one thing that frustrates me the heck with this little setup though. There's a Johnny Thunder Adventurers poster. That doesn't make sense because those came out in the late 90s, though I guess you could say in-universe, that's probably like an in-universe Johnny Thunder Adventurer poster. So he has like an old school adventure poster of this in-universe adventure. I don't know. It breaks my mind the more I think of it. I think they should have probably done a different poster. But maybe it's just representative of adventure being a game here, because we also have a poster with the ship from Asteroids. Speaking of which, the three choices don't line up with rumors. Like, I think Promobrick said it was supposed to be Pitfall Harry. There's no Pitfall references in this set from my understanding. But we get a cartridge for Adventure, which I'm so happy they put in, because that's my favorite 2600 game. It was basically like the original Zelda before the original Zelda. There was even some Easter eggs. I think it was like one of the first games with Easter eggs. And I always loved reading about it back in the day and playing it on my Atari Flashback. Then they also include Centipede, which, oh my gosh, Centipede is like a family favorite. So that's really cool to see it here. And Asteroids, another family favorite. I think those are three extremely strong picks. Again, kind of surprised they don't have Pitfall, but it's not one of my favorites, so I'm kind of happy with the three they chose. There's also these side builds of kind of like 3D structures from each of the games, and honestly, this is my least favorite part of the set. They did not need to have this part whatsoever, and it's just kind of awkward. I don't know. Regardless, the design of this does a really good job at the front with capturing that wood kind of, those wood lines, or whatever you want to call them. They have just a slight variation in the orange there. That's probably my favorite part of the overall build of this console. I love how that's captured. We also have a side build to hold the cartridges, which that looks like those fitted so well. And the joystick build is really hard to discern from an actual Atari 2600 joystick. Like, oh my gosh, LEGO, you did amazing capturing that build. So yes, my 2 cents, I don't think this set will be super popular, but I am so glad it exists, and I hope LEGO makes more old video game consoles. This is like capturing a niche that I had growing up, retro video games. So it's kind of cool to see this just take off with Atari. Again, an NES, I think, is something that is much more popular, so it's cool to go a little bit more niche. But 2600s are beloved by an older generation, and I'm sure that older generation will buy this set enough. I don't think it will be a huge seller, but I don't think it will be a complete flop. It's just such a niche idea that I'm glad LEGO is doing this. Regardless, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys are looking to buy this set, and subscribe for more LEGO news and commentary, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.